stage, Mike Zakarian.
Let's go. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. The NBA bit is here. We got a good one. It's a little dark here today. You can tell lighting's a little different, a little dark this morning. We got a weird one today. There's not a lot going on. Like, even though we had some basketball, there's not a ton going on, So we'll this might be a little bit more of an efficient show, but this is what we got for the rest of the day. 3 p.m. 89 Cavs. We're back in action right on this channel. And then at 4 p.m., right after that, on the Elite Fantasy Sports channel, we'll fire up some SORARE MLB for you to get ready for the weekend. Tomorrow, the NBA bit, and then live before lock for Hoopy Hoops. Who do we got in the chat? Regulator, $2 trillion loss in 20 minutes. That's Top Shot numbers, baby. That's Top Shot numbers. Shout out, Regulator. Borland, good luck with bearing the weather elements today for Twins opening day. Happy National Burrito Day. Shout out Snoopaloop. Sneeps is in the chat. Happy birthday to former Mavs ring winner. Oh, Deshaun Stevenson. 72nd birthday to your dad. Happy birthday to Papa Common Man. We got Patty Coyne in the chat. DJP. All right, here we go. DJP says, what's up? Just saw the news. A girl I went with in primary school just got arrested for selling drugs and possession of stuff and kind of stuff. Great start to the day. Huge, DJP. Huge for you. Huge for us, honestly. Huge for us as well. Thank you guys for sharing. Thank you for sharing. We've got, we did it again. We didn't share the right media assets. There we go. Bang, bang. Yeah, we'll kind of talk a little bit about last night's stuff, how it shapes up for the weekend, for, playoff situations, Also, I mentioned too, I forgot to mention as well, Hoop Sense should drop later today, maybe tomorrow morning. We didn't get the files back until this morning, so it might be a little bit later, but stay tuned for some Hoopy Sense. But yeah, we could dive into some of last night. Also, we did a repeat performance of our SORARE MLB Daily Streets, which we'll talk about when we get there. But let's get into last night's stuff. And I guess what I wanted to do is just start with the Clippers, maybe. How does that sound for everybody? I didn't watch a lick of this game because, one, they were playing the New Orleans Pelicans. Not as interested. It was also on the later end of things, but the Clippers got their W. And the reason I point this out, right? So 114-98. This is the Pelicans starting lineup, by the way. Kelly Olynyk, Brucey Brown, Yves Missy, Jose Alvarado, and Antonio Reeves. Awesome. Also, real quick on Bruce Brown. Remember when Bruce Brown was like the linchpin for the Denver Nuggets? The Indiana Pacers get him. Then he goes to Toronto. Like, he was supposed to be the missing piece for teams as they make playoff runs, like a big trade candidate. And he has found himself on the Raptors and then the Pelicans, just like doing nothing, Anyway, sorry, Bruce Brown. On the Clipper side of things, Kawhi, pretty efficient, 11 for 18 for the field. He had 28. James Harden with a dub. Also, no rebounds for James Harden is interesting. 21 and 10, though. And then Ivica Zubac, 17, 10, and 6. Good game for him. Also, you could kind of look at Zubac's line, 17, 10, and 6, and think that was James Harden's, while looking at Harden's line of 21 and 10 and think that was Zubac. Anyways, Clippers now, 44 and 32. And the reason I want to point that out is we're going to just do a quick trending up, trending down here. The Clippers now are in the 7th seed, boys and girls. They are in the 7th seed. They have officially jumped over the Memphis Grizzlies, which means Borland's Minnesota Timberwolves are out the play-in right now. They are now in the 6th seed here, only a half game back of the Golden State Warriors. So, Warriors here, 44 and 31. They're in the 5 seed. Half game lead behind the head of the Minnesota Timberwolves, who are 44 and 32. So they played one. The Timberwolves and Clippers have both played one more game than the Warriors, but have one more loss in the loss column. As you see, both T-Wolves and Clippy Clips are 44 and 32. The Memphis Grizzlies also 44 and 32. However, as the tiebreakers work, it goes Wolves, Clips, Grizz. I think that's important as people are battling to get out of the play-in game. And I just wanted to mention, the Clippers, 8-2 in their last 10. Timberwolves, 7-3 in their last 10. Golden State Warriors, 7-3 in their last 10 as well. I don't know, man. Okay, this is how I want to phrase this. Do any of these teams that we just listed, the Warriors, the Timberwolves, and the Clippers, do they have Western Conference Finals upside? Meaning, can they win 2 playoff series? Because I think I've been struggling like trying to figure out who has advantages here in the Western Conference and outside of the Oklahoma City Thunder, who I put in the thumbnail like who the biggest threat. I do think OKC has like OKC should run through the West. They'll have a couple of tough series, but I think they are going to go to the NBA Finals this year. Uh, I I feel like so much of it is matchup based. Like I think if Minnesota somehow played Golden State or the Lakers in the first round, that could be a little tricky. Um, However, if they get like Denver, I think Minnesota just straight up will be favored. Will just be favored in the series. Even though Jokic put up crazy numbers the other night, Minnesota just seems to have Denver's number. Um, if Minnesota somehow got the Rockets, I think they could. It all really depends, I think, if you were on the 2 side of the bracket versus the 1 side of the bracket, right? Because if you finish third, no, that's wrong. 4th, 5th, or 8th, you have to get through the Thunder either in the first round or the second round, right? But if you finish 2, 3, 6, 7, all you have to do, you have to like get through the Rockets, or like, yeah, I don't know. You're avoiding the Thunder as long as possible, right? So I think those teams have the better shot. And that I just kind of wonder here, what like do we see any jockeying? Like we know we have tanking, right? Teams that are tanking to try to get a better draft pick. As we get towards the last like 2 games of the season, do you think anyone out there is going to be like, listen, we don't want to finish 4-5. We want to finish 6. Do they like tank a game? I don't think anybody will go out of their way to go to 7 because then you're messing with the playing game. Anything can happen in a 1-game series. I don't think anybody's doing that. And it might be too tight between 4 and 8, or I'm sorry, 5 and 8, that nobody can risk doing that. So I don't know. Borland was saying the Rockets youth kind of scare me. Very good team though. Yeah, I actually think outside of Memphis making I would say of the people in the top 4, my Houston is my biggest concern of just getting knocked out in the first round. And I just is something we've talked about a couple of times. A little bit nervous about their crunch time scoring in a close game. The other thing, like I know Denver's lost a couple of games. I mean, last night they rested their entire starting 5 outside of Russ, so they like clearly were fine with that. They have now dropped to the 4 seed as the Lakers have. They played 2 less games than the Nuggets, so percentage points. The Lakers are now the 3 seed. But it just feels pretty wide open in the Western Conference outside of OKC right now. And I honestly just having like a tough time figuring out where to land here. Regulators saying the Nuggets are 0-4 when Joker scores 50 plus. Yeah. Yeah. Minnesota. I mean, even the Lakers, too. I think the Lakers have done a good job defending him. Regulators said Clippers against OKC could go 7 games if everyone is healthy. Yeah. I mean, that's what, like, I kind of think the Clippers have the highest upside of all of these teams, mainly. And again, this isn't like new news, but the fact that they won't have to play back-to-backs, right? I wonder how many of the Clippers' losses this season were either on a front end or a back end of a back-to-back where they were resting guys. Now, you're banking a lot on playoff James Harden, on healthy Kawhi Leonard. Like, those are big bets here. Norman Powell's missed a ton of time this year. But if they are fully healthy and not playing back-to-back games, I mean, I think I'm taking the Clippers over the Rockets in a first-round matchup. I think Denver could give it to the Clippers. But like, what if we got Clippers Lakers in the first round? I think that's like a fun little matchup there. And the Lakers are a team that like we talked about a lot when the trade happened. And I feel like they haven't had any sexy games that we've talked about since then. And like LeBron missed time. Like where do you put the Lakers threat level here? Yeah, we haven't even talked about the Warriors, as Stan said. Stan said the Warriors only lost 2 games with Jimmy, and you are asking this question. Stan, listen, you know what, Stan? I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna let it go. You want to know why, Stan? Because you must have just orgasmed for like hours last night when the Miami Heat got a win against the Celtics. You just must be on cloud 9. So I'll let you have it. SGA against Harden is a huge mismatch, though. Yeah, I mean, who knows though? Do they throw Kawhi on SGA? I just did it, Stan. I literally just did it. Stanley. But yeah, I think like and the Warriors, I mean, I think though the Denver Nuggets are a brutal matchup for Golden State. I don't think I think I would take Golden State over Houston. I would take Golden State maybe over Minnesota right now. I would take Golden State over the Lakers. I'm having a tough time figuring out what to do with the Lakers. I don't know. I feel like the upside of the Lakers is massive, right? If they get, especially with the emergence of Austin Reeves, like Austin Reeves has been incredible the last couple of weeks. And if they really do have this third scorer who can like score 30 at any point, I do think that, raises their ceiling a little bit. However, again, in a 7-game series where you're isolating matchups a little bit more, I do think they could get exposed as like their bigs, You're relying a lot on Jackson Hayes, on Rui Hashimura playing like small ball 5, Christian Coloco minutes. So I think that's where it could be a problem. But again, if you go up against a team like Golden State in the first round, Kevon Looney, is that who's going to body up down low? Like probably not. That's why so much of this is matchup based. But we should give the Lakers the same credit that we just gave the Clippers in the sense that this team, though a little bit older or out of shape in LeBron and Luka Doncic, they're not going to have to play back-to-backs either. And especially in the first and second rounds, we're going to start seeing 1 to 2 games nights off in between games. So I kind of favor it. DJP was saying, can the Kings slip all the way down to 11? Yeah, we can look at the bottom end. I mean, no, they could. They're only a game ahead of the Suns, but the Suns suck, man. And the Suns schedule, let's look at these two schedules here the rest of the way. Phoenix has just a handful of games. Well, everybody's got a handful of games left, but they're at Boston, at New York, home against Golden State, home against OKC, home against the Spurs, and then they end the season against the Kings. So like that schedule's a nightmare. We can look at the Kings, who we know they've got that one game against Phoenix to end the season, but they're at Charlotte, at Cleveland, at Detroit, home against Denver, home against the Clippers, and then home against the Suns. So that would be pretty fun. That would be pretty fun to have the last season, the last game of the season determine who the 10 seed is. Like who wants to play one more game more? Is it Kevin Durant's Phoenix Suns or is it Sabone Bone? Stan says Draymond, Looney, Trace, Post can hold their own versus anyone but Joker. I mean, they can hold their own defensively, Stan. I could see Zubac just beating the hell out of them down low. I think Zubac would be a problem matchup for them in that range. But like Minnesota, I wouldn't be as nervous about unless we get some Naz Reid. Clippers do have the wall. That's a great point by Baudivine right there. Luka Magic covers a lot of faults. I know. Kings pick to the Hawks. Wow, that rare W for Atlanta. Let's go through some more of last night's NBA stuff. Again, there wasn't a lot of exciting games. I will say Cleveland, New York was kind of fun. I had this one on while I was working some trivia last night. Knicks came out hot. Won the first quarter 34-28. They were up 7 at halftime. And Cleveland shut the faucet off in the second half. They came out, knocked down a bunch of threes, and defended their ass off, outscoring them 38-25 in the third and then 33-20 in the fourth. On the Knicks side of stuff, Karl Anthony Towns had a double-double, 25 and 13. OG Anunoby keeps it cooking, 23, 6 and 6. You got Josh Hart with 19, 5 and 4, but the bench is what killed him. I mean, Achua had 13 and 6. Outside of that, though, Marjon Beauchamp minutes, Landry Shamet minutes, tough scene over there. On the Cavs side of stuff, Allen was great, 21 and 8. Spida, awesome game, 27, 6 and 5. Mobley gave him 13 and 4. Only played, is that 30 minutes? Wow. All right. Interesting. And then Garland, 17 and 6. They got 16 from Hunter, 11 from Okoro off the bench. Good win for Cleveland. It's just kind of funny. You literally could watch, like you saw it happen. You saw the moment in the second half where they're like, hey, can we stop messing around a little bit? And then just went on this run. Shout out, trademarked term, not by me. I don't know who's came up with it, but the Cavalanche. That's what's happened in the third quarter where 3 started falling. Strus got loose, and they were defending at the same time. So, good win for Cleveland, who just, keeps moving along. With the Celtics loss last night, here you go, Stan. With the Celtics loss last night, it just solidified the 1 seed there for the Cavs. For the Miami Heat, Tyler Hero, 25, 9 and 6. He continues to cook. Listen, the Celtics, something to keep in your back pocket for betting or fantasy basketball purposes as we get to the playoffs. The Celtics will let your guards shoot threes. That's how they play defense. They will let your guards shoot threes. So let's give some Tyler Hero love. Here we go. Here we go. It's Tyler Hero. 21, 6, and 5 for Bam. You got Burks in double figures. Pelly Larson, 16 and 4. You got 19 from Kyle Anderson. Davion Mitchell with 13, 7, and 4. On the Celtics side of stuff, this was the starting five where Stan Love's Miami Heat really showed up. Tatum and Brown, Derek White, then Luke Cornett and Sammy Hauser. We got, 17 Baylor Shireman minutes. Namias Keita got 19. Torrey Craig got 19. On the Celtics, Tatum kind of sold it last night, 16 and 7. JB led scoring with 24, 9, and 4. Celtics were fine punting this one. They were fine punting this one. Yeah, we're going to do that. You can see there's a SORARE MLB tab right there. You're going to see it. We're just, we got two more things to get through. Did you see the rumor that Mavs fans are hoping the team moves to Vegas so they can get a new expansion team? Do you mean that there's a rumor that the expansion team would go to Dallas, or the rumor is that fans would be hoping for it? Because that's a quick rumor to dispel if fans are saying that. I don't think that's what's going to happen. I saw that initially when the Luka trade happened, but I don't think that's how it's going to go down. I do think we get an expansion team in Vegas, though. That is coming. What do you think about the Jaws stuff? I think it's stupid. The Jaws stuff is stupid. Listen, can both things be true? Ja, listen, you've had some, history with guns. Maybe don't do a gun celebration. That can be dumb. Yes. The NBA spending its time and energy investigating Ja's celebration while Miles Bridges plays for the Charlotte Hornets. Kevin Porter Jr. has played for a handful of teams since his bullshit went down, currently on the Milwaukee Bucks, and Jackson Hayes on the Los Angeles Lakers. All three guys that actually committed acts of violence versus Ja Morant, who went bang, bang, bang. This country, we regulate finger guns more than actual guns. So I'm sorry, I'm not as interested in Ja Morant's celebration investigation. Just garbage stuff. Congrats, NBA. You have a backbone when nothing actually fucking matters. So yeah, that's dumb. That is dumb. I do think Ja stays with Memphis. This if that's what you were talking about too, like Ja in the offseason. I don't know. The Memphis stuff is so weird. I think we got to watch the playoffs play out and see if they totally just punt here. Yeah, Jackson Hayes, also a piece of shit. Yeah. Pistons OKC was surprisingly competitive. Yeah, let's actually do that game next. That was OKC. Detroit's feisty, man. We're going to talk about Detroit today. The 89 Cavs. Their owner, Tom Gore, had kind of a funny post over the weekend. I mean, yesterday, I think, kind of backing his team being crazy, which is pretty funny. So we'll talk about that a little bit more. No Cade again. Maddie, you got boots on the ground in Detroit. Are they just being extra cautious? They kind of feel like they're locked into this 5 seed, so they're just comfortable with it. What's going on here? What's going on with Cade? That's making me nervous. He's missed 2 weeks now. Anyways, Tobias had 10. Timmy Hardaway Jr., baby. Common man's favorite. Timmy actually has been playing nice lately. 23 points. Schroeder gave him 15 and 7. But yeah, they kept this competitive. OKC jumped out to a 14-point lead in the first quarter, and then Detroit battled back a little bit in the second, and kept it close. SGA, they kept SGA in check. He only had 33 and 6. J-Dub had 23, 5 and 3, but it was Chet Holmgren night, baby. Double-double, 22 points, 11 boards, 8 stocks. He had 6 blocks last night. The starting 5 all got into double figures. Let's get a little Dort report here. That's your warning. So no crying, Weisberg. Here's some Dort. But yeah, good win. OKC continues to win games, dude. They are 64-12. All right, so they are 6 games from the 70 mark. Ready? 6 games from 70 wins this season. Here's who they have left. All right, how many games? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They only have 6 games left, so they have to go undefeated. They've got at the Rockets, 2 against the Lakers, at Phoenix, at Utah, at New Orleans. Here's what I can see. And wait, the only back-to-back is Los Angeles and Phoenix. I'll tell you what happens right now. If they win their first 3 games, nobody rests that back-to-back, and they just try to beat Phoenix and ship it. If they lose one of Houston, if they lose one, they're going to lose at least 2 games down the stretch because they're going to rest some people. I do think they try to get to 70, though. I do. Holmgren is so back. Yeah, they're so good. Shout out Boston base. Maddie was saying feels like they're just being extra cautious with Cade. The beat writers will kind of give us a wink if something more serious is happening. There we go. All right, that's good to know. We need Cade healthy and alive, you know? But anyways, do you think the Thunder get to 70? I think they finish at 69. Nice. The Wizards. How about these Wizards, baby? The Kings suck, man. 116, 111. Sabonis with 18, 16, and 7. You got 29, 8, and 7 from DDR, and then 18 apiece from Keegs and from Zach LaVine. But Sar with 15 and 4, Jordan Poole party. How many minutes did Poole in 24 minutes scored 23 points? Bubby had 19 and 7. Dude, Washington tried to lose this game. They kept Poole to 24 minutes and still got this W. It's great. It was great stuff. Matt, it's just making me mad just in time for the door report. No, you made a joke, Rock. Don't worry. Yeah, Wizards, man. Look at them, the Washington Wizards. Big dub. Kings are terrible. That's it. Pacers got themselves a win against the Hornets, who are no longer trying. Pacers won 119 to 105. You speaking of pieces of shit, Miles Bridges at 18, 5 and 4. Mark Williams was 16 and 12. Seth Curry was 16. Yusuf Nurkic 13 and 5. But Hallie went for 22 and 10, basically what he's been averaging since the new year. Spicy P, I will say it seems like Spicy P is like ready for the playoffs, you know. I haven't seen him put a big number up in a while. They've just straight chilling, but they took over this game in the first quarter. Charlotte kept it competitive enough, but again, just another win for the Pacers. Dallas Mavericks, AD is back, baby. Anthony Davis was awesome in this game, 120 to 118. Trae Young, 25 and 12. Onyeka Okongwu, big game from him, 20 points, 14 boards, 4 stocks, couple of dimes. But AD was the story, man. He played 30 minutes, so still like slowly inching up on that minute restriction. He went 14 for 23 from the field, 34 points, 15 boards, 2 dimes, 5 motherfucking blocks, and a steal. Klay Thompson gave him 17. Spencer Dinwiddie, 14 and 10. And then Hardy Party, Max Christie, Daniel Gafford, he's back 11 and 6, all into double figures. Derek Lively, by the way, he's back as well. Dallas now a little feisty. So again, I'm not saying they're gonna take the Thunder to 7 games. All I'm saying is they are in the 9 seed, right? The Kings have like waved the white flag, so have the Suns, and the Grizzlies have also waved the white flag. The Mavericks are making the playoffs. This is what we're going to be seeing. We're going to see, let's call our shots now. OKC Dallas first round matchup. I'm going to say, man, the Warriors schedule is tough down the stretch, and the Timberwolves is so easy. I am going to say Houston versus the Golden State Warriors in the 2-7 matchup. In the 3-6 matchup, we're going to get Lakers and Clippers, and then the 4-5 Nuggets and Timberwolves. That is going to be our first round matchup, although the Lakers schedule is a little tough anyways. The Mavericks are making the playoffs. They're making it. And then the OKC Thunder are going to have to deal with the 3-body problem of Anthony Davis, Daniel Gafford, and Derek Lively. Can we coin that, by the way? Can we trademark that, the 3-body problem? That's pretty good. I'm here for it. I am excited for the playoffs. And again, OKC is going to do work. That's probably OKC in 4, if we're being honest. But remember when who did the Clippers play? No, it wasn't the Clippers. There was a 1-8 matchup like either last year or 2 years ago where they were like maybe it was Thunder Pelicans last year, where they were all like sort of close games. I think, right? I don't know. whatever. Anyways, I expect it to be a competitive sweep, if you will, a competitive sweep. But anyways, I'm excited. I'm excited about it. The other game, I think there was only one other game we didn't talk about, and that was Houston and Utah, right? Was that the last one? No, I didn't. Sorry, we got the Spurs too. Let's do Denver Spurs. Again, this is Denver's starting five. Zeke Naji, let's go. Hunter Tyson, let's go. DeAndre Jordan, Russell Westbrook, Jalen Pickett. I love that they made Russ play 40 minutes last night. Russ finished the game with 30 points, 11 boards, 6 dimes. Jalen Pickett with a triple-double. Second-year phenom, 17, 10, and 11. Hunter Tyson with 18 and 6. Castle had himself a decent game. I think he led the stuff. He had 15, 15, and 9. Harry Barnes with a 20 and 8 game. Good win for the Spurs. And then the last game of the night, Utah and Houston. Houston scored 150 million points, winning 143-105. Look at these. Bryce Sensabaugh, minus 35. Walker Kessler, minus 31 in 28 minutes. Incredible shit. Isaiah Collier, another solid rook performance, 22 and 10. On the Rocket side of things, no Freddie Van Fucks in this one. Dylan Brooks had 21. Sengun almost with a trippy W, 15, 14, and 9. And then Jalen Green with 22. Rockets get their 50th win of the season. We love it. We love it. What do we got for tonight's action, NBA action on the 3rd of April? Orlando at Washington, buckle up. Milwaukee at Phoenix, should have been a fun game. It's not. Timberwolves against Brooklyn, okay? Can Miami keep the good vibes going on a back-to-back against the tanking Memphis Grizzlies, Portland and Toronto? And then the second game, okay, we actually do have one good game tonight. It's the late game. Golden State against the Lakers. Wait, Utah continuing to crush. Wait, no, they did. How many? Wait, did those Minnesota picks come to fruition yet? I think. Can I actually look that up? Let's see. What? Let's see what. Because if it's Collier, I mean Collier has been a solid pick so far. Let's see. What picks does Utah Jazz have of Timberwolves from Rudy trade? Let's see. Minnesota. All right, they sent in 4 first-round picks. Those picks are unprotected first-rounders in 2023, 2025. Okay, so they've only used one of those picks. It was Keontae George. All right, so Keontae George, and then it's this year's first-round pick. All right, so Borland, it's Keontae George so far. We've only had one happen. I know you were just doing a bit. I'm just saying, only one pick has happened, and it's our guy Keontae, baby. All right, let's do some SORARE MLB stuff here. We made it to the 30-minute mark. Again, basketball is tough right now. It's tough. We're doing the same thing every day of just being like, look at the standings. Look at the standings, baby. That's all we can do right now. That is all we can do. All right, let's stop sharing that screen. Let's go over to SORARE because people said it couldn't be done. Last night, fresh off of winning first place, we finished top 6. And by top 6, I mean 6. We finished in 6th. We got another W last night. We won some Essence. We won a Tier 3 card, which we're going to look at. This is what we rolled out last night. We had Ryan Pepois for the Rays who pitched. Clay Holmes, who got the start for the Mets in relief. I mean, he's a relief pitcher, but got the start. We had Rooker drop 17. We got a Volpe bomb. We got 42 from our guy Garrett Crotchet. So there we go. Tier 3, just about 300 Essence. Let's go see what we won. Ooh. All right, one card, Essence. Let's reveal the card. Tap to reveal. Reward time. Shortstop. I don't know. Colorado Rockies shortstop. Ezekiel Tovar. Let's go. Shout out Taylor, baby. Shout out Taylor. Tim the Toolman Taylor. There we go. Let's go. And this is what I'm doing tonight for our games because this is what we got. You like the elevator shaft, huh? You're actually decent at MLB. That's right. The reason I'm decent at MLB in the daily game, by the way, if we're being honest, the reason I'm good at it is because I picked up other cards during this week that I probably would have played in the champion lineups. My champion lineups have been ass. They're not good right now. They're in the bottom percentile right now, mainly because the Twins have been disappointing. Although they got a W last night, right? So let's figure out what we're doing tonight. Actually, I'll clear this. I built a lineup, but here we don't have too many games. Only a handful of games. We got a short slate. Do I still have the Roto Grinders thing up? I do. All right. So these are the games. We got some rain, but it looks like everybody's going to play. We got the Rockies against the Phillies. Maybe we use our guy Tovar. A 9.5 total in this game. 82% humidity. Supposed to be 69 degrees. Winds blowing out. We got the Sox and the Orioles. 9.5 total in this one. Charlie Chuck Morton against Tanner Hoctua. We got Orioles are favored in this one. I should say the Phillies are favored in that one. Strohs and Bose against the Minnesota Twins. Joey Ryan against Hunter Brown. Should be a pitcher's duel in this one. Only a 7-run total. D-backs and Skanks. 10-run total. Yankees are favored. Carrasco against Merrill Kelly. 69 degrees. Nice. 70% humidity. Bombs over Bronx. Then the Reds and Brew Crew. Lodolo against Nestor. And the Brewers here, 8-run total in that one. So here we go. Let's do it. That was a tier 3. Tovar was a tier 3. All right, let's go. Yeah, I know. Tovar's a good pickup. Tovar starting shortstop in Coors Field. Sign me up. Sign me up, bitches. All right, let's get going. Let's build this lineup. So this is my biggest problem here. I got 3 potential starting pitchers. I think I got to play 2 of them in this lineup. We got Lodolo against the Brewers. I think we start there. We also have Hawk and Charlie Morton. I think we're going to go Lodolo. And then I think what we'll do is go Chapman. And then in the flex, I think we do play Tanner Hawk. And I don't really want to play Red Sox pitching against the Orioles. But if I am playing Chapman as a relief pitcher and we're doing upside only, we might as well assume Hawk is going to be in there too, right? Because for Chapman to hit, Hawk has to somewhat hit. I mean, yes, they could win 14-13, and they didn't. And so like whatever. Let's do it. Let's just do it, and hope that Hawk Tua goes out there and balls. All right. Now I do think the move here is to play some Yankees. Again, we get a big total, a good hitting environment. I think we do Goldshit. I think we do. Now, we could do Tovar if we wanted to. We do have Trevor Story, Wong Dong, Austin Wells, but I think we go Volpe. Volpe's been seeing the ball well. Then I think we throw our guy Corbin Carroll in there. Bang, bang. And then last but not least, we have Belly Boy. We could go Cody Bellinger, Lourdes Gurriel. We got Bregman, Cassis, Story. We could go another Skank, but I think we just do Bellinger. I think we just do Bellinger and roll out this Yankee stack. How do we feel about it? How do we feel about this squad? Squad goals? What do you guys think? The only other thing that I could do is play Charlie Morton in this lineup instead of Hawk. And the only reason I say that is because in my other lineup, I think I'm going to have to play Red Sox guys, but I don't really care. I think this is the highest upside lineup, right? We feel good about it. We feel good, especially on a short slate. I mean, I think this lineup can contend, if you will. So let's go. Let's enter this one, and then I'll throw my left. Oh wait, also, am I supposed to for this daily thing? I saw. All right. Can you switch the bonus? Like, I don't understand how the bonus thing works on the lineup. Like, I don't know. Yeah. Is there, because he said I should put my bonus on like Corbin Carroll the other day, and I was confused. I didn't know if I messed something up there, like that there's an actual boost I'm supposed to put on somebody. I don't know. I don't know if I'm making sense right now, but that's something that I've struggled with, is figuring that out. I'll let the chat tell me, or I'll figure it out later, I guess, right? Because there's no like, I can't like apply a boost or anything like that, right? Anyways, Corbin Carroll, by the way, was like my lowest scoring guy yesterday, which was kind of funny. Anyways, all right, let's confirm that one. Let's do the leftovers. Great show, by the way. Shout out Carrie Coon. Pitch to contact today. Pitch to contact today. We've got, wait, where is it? It says I've joined already. Oh, shit. Did I put that in the wrong one? Oh, shit. Hold on. Sorry, guys. I think I entered that in the wrong one. Because we were supposed to do the daily derby. Okay, hold on. Let me ask you this. Sorry, guys, I'm all over the place right now. Which one should I be focused on? The Daily Derby or Pitch to Contact? Maybe we save this for later. Maybe we save this for later. I don't really know what to focus on here. Speaking of focus, just a reminder, 3 p.m., we got some 89 Cavs coming at you. 89 Cavs at 3 p.m. And then on the Elite Fantasy Sports channel at 4 p.m., some SORARE MLB. Also, tomorrow we'll have an update on the 40 and over basketball league, some old man hoops. We got our first game of the new season tonight. Also, I think I'm seeing our guy Dustin. I think we're going to have a Dustin sighting. He invited us to the premiere of the movie Amateur. And I would have loved to have gone to that, but that's during the game. But there's an after event or some sort of thing that I'm going to go. Derby should be the focus. Less entrance. Okay. All right, cool. Wow. Yeah, way less entrance. Why is that? Are the rewards better? What's the prize pool? First place is a star, tier 1, tier 2, 4 through 10 is tier 3. What is this one? 7x limited cards. First place is oh yeah, you should definitely be focused on the other one. Interesting. I wonder why so many other people are entering that one. Derby is in season only. Okay. All right, cool. For some reason on the YouTube app, Boston Bay says it's super easy to find the 89 Cavs show that has an air, but hard to find your live. Oh, weird. That is weird. Should be on the NBA playlist. Yeah, dude, the NBA bit, man, has been, I feel like, I don't know if I swore too early in a show or something, or Rohan put out the call, but I feel like it's been harder to find just in general. Vegas check 3 months out. Yeah, hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah. I'm excited. I'm ready for Vegas. I'm ready to go. It's now been enough time since I was last there in December that I am excited, because I will tell you what, if you asked me like last month or in February, I was not excited to go back to Vegas. I was not. But anyways, yeah, new season came up quick. That's right. It's like only 2 weeks off. But yeah, first game back tonight. Excited to chuck some threes, baby. Boston Base, you're going to be there, right? You officially going? Hell yeah. I'm excited. Guys, I'm going to be honest. You know what I'm doing today? I think I'm going to get a bacon, egg, and cheese. DJP, where the hell were you? I just opened it. Oh, you mean NBA? Maybe you mean NBA. No, I don't think so. My lineups were ass. Yeah, my lineups are ass. So I don't think so. I do not think so. Hold on 1 second. All right, there we go. Yeah, no rewards over there. Yeah, you meant basketball. Okay, my bad. Yeah, I'm excited for Vegas. Yeah, reminder, if you guys are going to be out there July 10th to the 14th, baby, going to see some Summer League, have some fun, do some gambling. You know, it should be a good time. But yeah, I'm going to go get a bacon, egg, and cheese. I'm going to take the dog for a walk. I got to do some editing today for some Hoop Sense, and then we'll be back at 3 o'clock. Appreciate you guys tuning in. An efficient show. We need some more good basketball. I know, you're right. My bad, DJP. You're right. That's my bad. All right, gang. We'll see you guys a little bit later this afternoon. Have a good one. V out.